guys, what's up? I'm Anubha and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys summer makeup tips for oily skin. Now, to those of you who don't know, I too have an oily skin, so I can totally understand how it feels to wear makeup, especially on a hot, humid and typical summery day, especially when makeup doesn't stick on your skin, doesn't stay for a longer period of time. And today I'm going to share with you guys some amazing tips and tricks that I've learned over these years, and I'm damn sure that these tips and tricks will surely help my oily skinned beauties. So I hope you guys are excited for this video, and let's get started with it. Point number one is your base makeup products should always be waterproof and matte. Either a matte foundation, a mattifying powder, a mattifying primer, or a mattifying setting spray. Avoid any product that says illuminating, hydrating, or even dewy, as a matter of fact. Since we have oily skin, our skin already produces a lot of oil, and we do not want to use any hydrating or illuminating products to further increase the oil in our skin. That's why it's essential to use mattifying makeup products. For example, a mattifying foundation instead of a dewy foundation, a mattifying powder instead of a regular powder, a mattifying primer instead of a dewy primer, and make sure that your mascara is also waterproof. Next, I'm going to share a product with you guys which you should have in your makeup bag, travel pouch, or your handbag purse all the time, and it's all about carrying these blotting sheets with you. Now, these are the kind of sheets that you can press on your skin whenever you feel like your makeup is wearing off from your face, and whenever you feel that your skin is producing too much of oil and it's becoming sweaty, oily and greasy. You just have to press these sheets against your skin, and these will soak up any excess powder, sebum, oil from your skin, and your skin will become mattified all again. These are pretty much easy to store, and you can carry them anywhere. Look, these are so portable. These are the Miss Claire oil control tissues, and it says that it instantly removes excess oil and shine to help reduce clogged pores and blemishes. This was pretty much affordable. I think it only costed for about $250, something in that range, and it has 50 tissues, and that's why it's so affordable. I got this one from Nykaa, and you can get yours from Nykaa as well. In fact, you can also use blotting sheets just after you are done applying your makeup. So if there's any excess makeup on your skin, any excess powder left on your skin, these can suck it up and your skin will not produce much oil during the day. The next step is to use loose powders instead of your regular compact powders. Now, as oily skin people, we often have problem of creasing underneath your eyes or here and there, like around your nose, around your mouth, and your foundation starts melting, your concealer starts creasing off so easily. And that's why it's so important to invest in a good loose powder, something like the Maybelline Fit Me one. It's very light on the skin, which I absolutely like, and it really helps in making my base makeup products stay on my skin for a longer period of time. It doesn't melt them off that easily. So instead of going in for a regular compact powder, always choose a loose powder in the summer season. What you can do is you can apply loose powder underneath your eyes or wherever you feel that your skin produces a lot of oils, for example your T-zone. So you can apply the loose powder on any given area and let it stay on your skin for about 2 minutes, and meanwhile you can do your eyebrows, apply blush or whatever, and dust it off after 2 minutes, and that way it's really going to help your makeup stay for long. Up next is to use long-lasting eye pencils instead of using a liquid eyeliner. Now, we all know the basic problem of using liquid eyeliners. It always ends up getting on your eyelids rather than staying at their places. So that's why I suggest you guys to invest in a good long-lasting kajal, and something that stays on your eyelids for a long period of time. And you have to figure it out yourself, which kajal suits your eyes and which kajal is not watery on your eyes. So make sure to use those particular products on the eyes instead of a liquid eyeliner, because if you have oily or oilier lids, a liquid eyeliner is always going to mess up, but a kajal as compared to a liquid eyeliner will stay for much longer. The next point to remember is to always use a setting spray or a finishing mist after you are done with your full face of makeup. It should always be the last step in your makeup routine, and trust me guys, a setting spray or a finishing mist helps to lock your makeup in place, and it doesn't make your face look sweaty and oily that easily, and it's such an important step. No matter how we think that it's not going to add any difference to our face, but definitely it does. It really helps to make your face, make your makeup look fresh throughout the day, and I think this is something which you can always carry in your bag. But always remember to go in for a matte finishing spray rather than something which has a dewy finish. For example, I have this Wet n Wild natural finish setting spray with me, but this always gives a very dewy finish to my makeup, which I always like, not that I'm complaining. But if I'm going outside, I would rather going for a matte finish setting spray, something like this. You don't have to necessarily use this one. There are matte finish setting sprays by L'Oreal and Makeup Revolution as well. So you can go in for any matte finishings or setting spray which you like or you prefer, but always go for the matte ones instead of going for the dewy ones. The next step is to use a makeup sponge always for your base makeup products. What I have noticed is that a makeup sponge always helps to absorb excess makeup products from your skin. So even if you have like put on a little bit extra makeup on your face, this will not only help the makeup look seamless and flawless, it will also help to absorb the excess makeup which you have put on your face mistakenly. So instead of using a foundation brush, something like this, or any sort of brush, always choose a makeup sponge, especially in the summer season, because it really helps to, you know, give your face a natural finish and also gives the appearance of a smooth and seamless makeup. Next step is to always keep a compact powder in your purse. If you are traveling, if you are a working woman, if you are going out anywhere during the day, it's so important to keep a compact powder. I literally don't go out without putting this in my handbag because it's so important, especially for oily skin people. So what I like to do is at any point during the day, if I feel that my makeup is smearing off from my skin, what I like to do is I take the puff from the compact powder and I like to press it on the pan, and then I like to press the puff on my skin instead of dragging it. In fact, if you don't have a loose powder with you while you are doing your makeup, you can always use the puff and press it against your skin. It really helps to lock your concealer in place instead of dragging it or patting it casually on your face. Always make sure to do this motion with the puff. If you are using concealer on your eyelids, always make sure to set it, because I'm sure you must have observed concealer setting in between your creases and that looks really horrible. So what you can do is you can apply some loose powder after you apply your concealer on your eyelids, and you can let it stay on your lids for about 2 minutes, just like I mentioned in the previous point, and that would do the trick. This will really help to avoid the creasing of concealer, especially on your lids, and it's really going to be helpful. Next point is all for you girls who love wearing highlighters. There is some sad news for you girls, because I would suggest you guys to avoid wearing highlighter on your nose. It could be on the bridge of your nose, it could be on the tip of your nose, because our nose is something that produces a lot of oil during the day, and it is going to end up looking shiny anyhow, no matter whether you apply a highlighter or you don't apply it. So that's why I would recommend you guys to go easy on the highlighter. Do not put a lot of it. If you can skip applying highlighter on a hot and summery day, then that's going to be great. But if you have to use a highlighter, I would recommend to just use tiny bits of it on the cheekbones, and that's it. Or you can use some, whatever is left on your highlighter brush, you can use swipe some on your chin or just a little bit on your forehead. That's it. And that's why it's so important to go easy on the highlighter and ignore your nose completely. Do not put any highlighter on your nose. I'm sure some of you would be wondering, why am I wearing highlighter on the nose? That's why, because I am just shooting. I'm not going anywhere outside right now. Last point is to use minimum makeup products for the summer season, because if you're going in for a heavier full coverage makeup look and going out and about in 40 degrees, it is definitely going to clog your pores, unless and until it's a wedding or an event or something like that. I would recommend you guys to keep aside all your heavy coverage, full coverage foundations aside for some time and switch to light coverage, sheer or medium coverage foundations, or something like a BB cream that would give a natural finish to your face. A BB cream or a lightweight foundation is perfect if you want to give your face an even toned look. So those were my top 10 tips and tricks which every girl with oily skin must and should remember. And these were the tips and tricks that really helped me control the oil on my face and avoid an embarrassing situation. So if you guys enjoyed watching this, learned something new, then please don't forget to give this video a big hit and share this video with all your friends, especially people who have oily skin. I'm sure it's going to help them a lot. And if you are still aren't subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you do, and yeah, hit the bell button to stay updated about all of my channel updates. And I will see you guys super soon in the next video. Mwah. Love you so much. Bye.